the extra guy.
23, you did it, man. 23 around Daytona.
The local Nazi
The radio turned up through all the mud. It made it right here to the northeast corner. 200, the dirty water. I want to thank you for hearing my boy Trump in the office. No doubt about it. Florida did it again. You can say that, sir. You can say you've done a terrible job. You're grossly incompetent. You fucking the dirty water around the northeast corner, Boston, Massachusetts station. Standing by. What a terrible job. What they have done to us. And you're going to say that to her. You're going to say you've done a terrible job. You're grossly incompetent. We're not going to take it anymore. Be nice now. Keep the politics off the air.
And I was just wondering if I could get a radio check. Come on. CQDX, 505, mobile, West stand by.
Holy moly, he's hitting him with 9. First thing it is stop the massive inflow of legal aliens in the first place. The first thing that you have to do, and the first thing that President Trump will do, is stop the massive inflow of legal aliens.
CQX, 505, 505, what's your message?
We're out there. I haven't heard Jim either. The 200 talk to you. Let 200, 2 double goose egg in Boston.
On the weekend, that means a salt mine's going to be looking for me. I'll see you, bye. Mobile. Take care, brother. I'm sitting I'm at the house right now on a break. Don't work. A little bit of a break. We're just sitting on the break station. Window pane. There we go.
Bien todavía, me gusta cómo está la baja. Hay que probar ahora cómo es que brega, Roya.
Train wreck on aisle 6. Train wreck on aisle 6 up in Western New York, 212. 212 in the trees, that quiet.
That's Roger, call you back. Have a
Train wreck on aisle 6, train wreck on aisle 6, 212 in the trees, 212 in the trees, stand by.
Test 2, baby. You be test 2, baby.
Hello, test 2, baby. Hey, test 2, baby, wait.
Stop that this shit, man.
Job, keep destroyed. Anyway, interrupt. You just go right ahead and chat. I'm gonna look around for some DX. Yeah, it's 4. Yep, okay. Don't let me interrupt you. You get back to your partner there, and we'll look around here on the channels to see what else is in here. Sounds good. It sounds like you can tell from the top mic. It's like that you had there, but it still sounds all like you. But you can tell the top mic ripped.
The terrorist threat. U526.
Yeah, Roger Z. Yeah, Roger Z. Was your fine. Yeah, I really want to.
And yeah, missed a little bit of that meal. There were 2 stations calling. But yeah, I mean, it is a cracking amplifier. And if it was if anything to go wrong with it, I'd have to replace it. It's one of those things that you take it for granted after a while. You definitely take it for granted. And I'd certainly miss it. I would have certainly missed it. I used to I homebrewed my previous amplifier, and I ran a pair of 3-500, so the glass tube that we're using, 922s, etc. We're using all sorts, but I homebrewed one, made a real big power supply, and I mean, I did really well with that. But I didn't put a lot of protection in it, and the tube had a flashover on a high voltage plug, and it took out the tube, and the tubes are quite expensive. And I decided that with it being a homebrew amplifier, putting another set of tubes in it, that would end up I could end up looking as well, so I thought, you know what, it's time I retired it. I ran that homebrew amplifier for almost 10 years, and I decided that it had done its work for me. I built it as part of a college project when I was graduating in electrical and electronic engineering. I built the amplifier as a project that finished my studies, and I just decided it served its purpose. It was time to put it away and forget about it before it killed me. But I had 3,500 volts on the power supply, so it was a big old power supply with that. And I had a lot of capacitance in the power supply, and I got very, very little sag at all, even on peak output. So it used to go really well, and I mean it was equally as good as the Acom 2000 in terms of output on certain bands. And I didn't put the walk bands in either. I couldn't get a band switch at the time, so I ended up building it with what I got. And there were just a few reasons why it was time for it to go. And I managed to get this Acom 2000 second hand. I didn't even buy it new, and it served me well, so I'm pleased with it. Okay, Neil, back to you. K1NDF M0 CUS.
What will an amp put key down out on 10 meters?
Yeah, they do about 2.2 key down on any band.
Really? That's great. Even on 10 meters? Go ahead.
Yeah, it does, even on 10 meters. It just doesn't cover 6 meters at all.
Yeah. So what will it put out? Key down output on 10 meters.
Did you ask what the DC voltage was, key down?
Yeah. Will it put out 1.5 kW out on 10 meters?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, those are good tubes, I'm sure. So we'll say 73s, and by the way, do you think that cycle 24 is peaked yet? Over?
Yeah, I'm not sure, Neil. I'm not sure. It's CQ Worldwide a couple of weekends ago. I mean, I had a fantastic weekend. I didn't do the contest. I didn't submit any results, but I think I worked 62 new countries that weekend, and the band conditions were unreal. It's like I'd never really heard before. And I just feel that, I mean, if we haven't peaked, we're certainly doing well. I think it will, through this winter. We often find in the UK the bands don't seem to perform really superb until after Christmas. For whatever reason that is, I'm not sure. But after Christmas, the bands seem to perform better than they do before Christmas. So I'm very, very optimistic this winter. I am very optimistic at the band conditions being out of this world, let's say. I mean, I got licensed in, cycle 22, I think it was, so I've not seen any fantastic cycles since then. I know back in the 80s there were some really good cycles. It'd be nice to see this one as equally as good as one of those, but I'm certainly enjoying the radio, Neil. I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm enjoying the good band conditions. It's nice to have a contact with across the pond. Over 3 hours into darkness on 10 meters, which is good. And so we're doing all right. I'm quite pleased. I'm looking at the scope. I think 10 meters is actually picking back up now. And it sort of went out about an hour ago, and I disappeared off down 17 meters, but it seems to be picking back up now. So I'm optimistic. I might end up staying in the shack for a little while longer just yet. Okay, 73, see you, Neil. Nice to catch up with you. Hopefully catch up with you further down the log again. Get that step IR sorted and get experts sorted, but you don't need to change a lot. You're sounding great, and the station's obviously working well. But being a Kenwood, you've submitted audio from you. K1NDF M0 CUS.
Oh, yeah. Now, cycle 22 was in 1980. 87, 88, 89. Now, did you work 6 meters then? Because I think the 6 meter band, because the solo flux was very high.
Negative, Neil. No, I've never worked 6 meters at all. I've never made a single contact on 6 meters. It's quite a shame to say.
Okay, I like 6 meters, but now, of course, it'd be tough for me to offer because it's FCA. honest with and really can't offer too much FCA. But the solar flux is getting over 300. It didn't do it in the last cycle ever. The solar flux has been over 300 a few times.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of activity going on in the old solar flares at the minute. Definitely a lot of activity, but we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm going to have to go QRT, Neil. I was just calling into the other station. I popped up to work you, so I'm going to have to go QRT now. So I'll bid you 73s and we'll catch you further down the log. Best wishes to you and yours. Keep enjoying that radio and we'll speak again, I'm sure. K1 NDF M0 CUF. 73s, my friend.
73.
I'm sorry, General, I've just